am here uproot with force, gut you like a fish and spill your sauce. Kill the track with no remorse, spit those bars till I get hoarse. Break his face like I'm the man, it's no fact that I'm the man. Want my tracks on high demand, smack your face with a sheep pen. Stick your throat with the guillotine, one man army with a team. Wanna scheme in your dream, cannot run that laser beam. Niggas never had that block on lock, all that bullshit needs to stop. All you do is lie a lot, I had sacks right in my sock. What you do is search for a purse, pop them shits like they all search. Put a grenade in your wife's purse, top of the grade on this nice verse. Hit you with that Novocaine, all you had yourself to blame. Most these rappers have no shame, welcome to my hall of pain. Bumming out so long, get better, don't want that shit on my sweater. Go gorilla for that cheddar, don't be a victim, just get better. Bumming out so long, get better, don't want that shit on my sweater. Go gorilla for that cheddar, don't be a victim, just get better. Break graffiti in your face, kill that beat, don't leave a trace. Hopefully don't catch a case, opposition isn't safe. Bomber that is mad as fuck, got it locked like Attica. Fuckery, I had enough, growing up I had it rough. But my family held it down, let me get a couple rounds. Toast to my dudes at Ghost Town, charlatans is not around. Zap the taste right out your face, every day I paper chase. Have the safe at mother base, use a waste of the human race. Shout come boss, got my rivals seeking stars. Not celebrities retard, hit in the dark, throwing darts. Now you know the consequences, niggas on the way and hopping fences. Got it from the mud deep in the trenches, this track slaps hard, knock them senseless. Bumming out so long, get better, don't want that shit on my sweater. Go gorilla for that cheddar, don't be a victim, just get better. Bumming out so long, get better, don't want that shit on my sweater. Go gorilla for that cheddar, don't be a victim, just get better. Pop, there goes your top, pop, there goes your top, pop, there goes your top. This bumper clock will never stop. Now pop, there goes your top, pop, there goes your top, pop, there goes your top. This bumper clock will never stop. I am here uproot with force, gut you like a fish and spill your sauce. Kill the track with no remorse, spit those bars till I get hoarse. Break his face like I'm the man, it's no fact that I'm the man. Want my tracks on high demand, smack your face with a sheep pen. Stick your throat with the guillotine, one man army with a team. Wanna scheme in your dream, cannot run that laser beam. Niggas never had that block on lock, all that bullshit needs to stop. All you do is lie a lot, I had sacks right in my sock. What you do is search for a purse, pop them shits like they all search. Put a grenade in your wife's purse, top of the grade on this nice verse. Hit you with that Novocaine, all you had yourself to blame. Most these rappers have no shame, welcome to my hall of pain. Bumming out so long, get better, don't want that shit on my sweater. Go gorilla for that cheddar, don't be a victim, just get better. Bumming out so long, get better, don't want that shit on my sweater. Go gorilla for that cheddar, don't be a victim, just get better.
Let's go. Welcome. You know what I'm saying? Silverback of rappers in the building. You heard me? Yeah.
Here we go.
Feeling this already.
WMD.
Time to turn up when I enter the building. Either you fake or do this for a living. Locking down the game like I put it in the prison. It's not a rap career, more like a mission. The shit I spit is always low. Got C4 explosives in my coat. The rap terrorists, I thought you know. These bum motherfuckers just got to go. When it comes to the bars, I'm well trained. Been doing this at a young age. I'm animal outside the cage. Turning to me to shark bait. How much shit I got to take when it comes to the rap game nowadays. Most these bum dudes need to fade. Not the head comes from Stevie J. Clap, clap, dash, that, put him in the dash chat. Lyrical chit chat, break that track, right? Nigga in the tic tac, smell like an ass crack. Where's them hoes at? All my nuts at? Guilty. Been a bad influence with my music showing, proving legacy pursuing. I'm a mutant that be pooping or your petty movement. Either got your mind thinking or your body moving. snatch a microphone from you and ask what you doing. Am I you the music moving? Got you acting stupid. Still recouping about to lose it. All these snakes and juices. Smoke with the Easter Bunny, body slam Cupid. Wait, hold on, wait. Hold on. I'm not even gonna go too crazy, you know what I'm saying? That's some little light. But for the rest of this fucking tour, I'm gonna go fucking ham on your whore. That's what the fuck I'm gonna do to Silverback of rap.
Hey, yo, B. 1 2 1 2. Council Roundtable, episode 269. Black History Month of Wrestling, episode 10. We're going to talk about the JYD, Junkyard Dog. You know what I'm saying? The old-fashioned wrestling, let y'all know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Bringing this back. We used to be doing the Black History Month of Wrestling from before. I think like a couple of years ago, we was doing this. And we got to bring it back. We got to educate these fools out there. You know what I'm saying? Let's take it to the top. Junkyard Dog, a.k.a. Sylvester Ritter, was an American professional wrestler and college football player. Best known for his time in Mid-South Wrestling and the World Wrestling Federation as the Junkyard Dog, or JYD. He was known for entering the ring with his trademark chain attached to a dog collar, headlining cars that drew large crowds and regularly sold out the Louisiana Superdome and other major venues. WWE author Brian Shields called him one of the most electrifying and charismatic wrestlers in the country, particularly during his peak in the early 1980s. JYD was also known for his upper body strength, which saw him regularly body slam large wrestlers. The word thump, which referred to JYD's power slam, was prominently displayed on his wrestling trunks. He was posthumously, I don't know how to pronounce that word, but he was inducted into the Hall of Fame in the 2004 class. Yeah, B. JYD, B. Little history lesson right here from the round table. Dump. I never really knew much about him. Like, because when he was around, I was a sand boy. That sounded so whack and low-key racist. But anyway. Yeah, like I remember him from the cartoon. For those out there that don't remember the rock and roll wrestling cartoon, something like that, rock and wrestling cartoon, when he had Hogan, they had Andre the Giant, I think they had Jake the Snake, they had Roddy Piper, and it was like I think they was running around like on some stopping crime type shit. I forgot the premise of the show, but yeah, I remember him from that. I remember when he this dude Jerry Lawler called his mom's Aunt Jemima. It was good, Henny God. It was good, ballet. What post? What happened? Drop them. Open them floodgates. Yeah, B. We going live today. We're gonna go live tomorrow, like we normally do. And I'm thinking about us pulling up for Sunday for the Super Bowl halftime show. What y'all think of that? Should we pull up and do that? Super Bowl halftime show with the round table. Oh, the black. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, we could talk about that. There goes the link. Pow! Right there.
Yeah, B. Whatchamacallit? I ain't gonna lie, Tuesday. I ain't gonna lie. I was binge watching Snowfall. I ain't feel like pulling up because there wasn't really much going on at that time. A few little ting them here and there had pulled up in the rest of the news. Cause I ain't even gonna hold you like Raw. It's just not hitting like that. Like it's not a bad show. It's just not really anything going on. And this is supposed to be the road to WrestleMania. Be like the Rumble was cool. I ain't gonna lie, especially with you guys watching it with you guys. We have fun. But ever since ever since Raw went to Netflix, it's not really hitting on much. Bailey said she wished she had her money. Whose money? Yo, I finished that shit ASAP. Like no bullshit. I think I watched a season a day. I'm not even gonna cap. For those out there that never watched Snowball. For those out there that never watched Snowfall, yo, that shit is really good. Low key psychotic, but really good. Ballet says Stevie took all the money. Who from Faith? Yeah, crazy news, B. And I think he had like back to back strokes. Like he had one last year, I think in November, and then the one as of late, you know, that was the one that took him out, unfortunately. Like he definitely contributed a lot to the rap game, be a lot. Should remember, Murder Inc. was running shit for like what, 4 straight summers, 4 or 5 straight like yeah, that's like four straight summers. Or I'll say three or four. One is around that ballpark, shutting shit down. You know what I'm saying? Ja, Ashanti, they still on the road doing shows together. Icon, what to do though? Yeah, but when when Stevie J hooked up with Faith, I'm like, what? Like, and got married and all that shit. Wicked. Ballet said she told King Leo that if it wasn't for y'all, I would not be watching wrestling right now. Yo, that I ain't gonna lie, I feel the same. Like I'll watch it. Like I'll watch it. Like say like if you know Leo and them and us, over here at the round table, like I agree. I really want to be watching it like that. Like I'll peek in here and there, but like watching it because I half the time, not half the time, most of the time, I'm fully watching the fucking show. I might catch like other times I might catch highlights here and there, but like for the most part, I'm watching the whole show just to try to, what I'm saying, get the feel of it and try to, see what's really going on. Because when you see the highlights, you can't really get the flow of the show if you're only watching the highlights. Black Star, what's goody?
Nothing much, man. How you been?
Yeah, man, Murder Inc. B.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How you been, man?
Shit, work kicking my ass, but I'm fine. You know what I mean? Can't wait to get back in the studio working on this new project, and trying to stack up this bread so eventually start doing these videos again. Like, yeah, you see my videos in the past. My shits ain't cheap, so that's just a pretty penny. And I miss doing like my music videos and shit. So I'm gonna keep y'all up to date when it comes to that.
All right,
How
all right.
about you?
Hey, man. Nothing much, man. Like I've been doing a little bit of a project here, which I was watching every single Nitro from '95. Now,
Okay.
this brings up a very important question that I need to ask everybody here. Was WCW babyfaces the stupidest babyfaces of all time?
We already know
I'm
about
saying
Sting.
this.
Like you already know about Sting, so you don't have to mention Sting.
And I'm saying this because I noticed something. I think it was to catch everybody up. It was on the November 6th episode of Nitro 95. And Jimmy Hart said something that kind of like sparked that question. He's like, "Oh, I was Hogan's power of attorney." I was like, "What the fuck?"
Power of attorney.
Like you gave
this
us,
when he became a lawyer.
I don't know. That's beside the point. I'm thinking, like, why would you give him? First off,
You glitching up.
power
You
of
glitching up.
attorney?
You glitching up, Black Star.
Can you hear me better?
You still glitching up.
Hold on. Give me
Oh
a second
shit.
here.
Got Henny got in the building.
What's the deal?
All right. What it do though? How was
Can
Red
you hear me
Dead?
now?
Like,
I'm still
yeah,
glitching?
Yeah,
you
we
good.
can hear you.
You good. Yeah,
Okay.
you playing one of my favorite games right there, that Red Dead.
Yeah, I had to play it again, man. I had the urge, so I said I'm gonna play it again.
So go ahead. What you were saying now,
Like,
Black Star?
okay. So you gave him power of attorney, right? And I'm all like, well, what the fuck? He can rob you blind. But then he said, like, oh, so I made it. So I made it. If he gets disqualified, he would give up the WCW title. I was like, you have to do all this to get the title off of Hogan. Hogan, first off, you're a dumbass. Second off, Jimmy Hart, you're a bigger dumbass. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Isn't that when he had beef with the Dungeon of Doom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the Yeti fucking
God.
prison raped Hogan.
The Yeti. He's Italian.
I was like, oh my gosh. Even Ric Flair was a dumbass when he became a face in WCW. like it was just, it's mind-stakingly stupid. How many
What's good? What's going on, Henny God? You still there? Yeah, you muted up. Yeah, you just unmuted.
Okay. Yo, Henny, are you there?
I guess he stepped away. I don't know.
Like
He probably can't even hear. He probably can't even hear us. You probably gotta leave and come back, Henny God, because we can't hear you. If you can hear us, we can't hear you. Yeah.
Like then I was watching, like you watched the video with Renee and the Death Riders, right?
Yeah, I was saying that shit. They did it so damn late. You know, they should have been did that. Like the first 2 weeks, I would say like within that same month when the Death Riders debuted, within that month they should have came out with that video package.
Yeah. Then again, you guys tell me if I'm wrong, But doesn't Wheeler Yuta look like he got kidnapped by ISIS?
Damn.
Like seriously.
He looked like this dude I know named Flip. That's what Wheeler Yuta look like. If I was to show you a picture, like an old picture of him, you'd be like, that dude do look like Wheeler Yuta.
Like he straight up said, I would die for John Moxley. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And if you think of it, he low key be saving these dudes. If you really think about it, Wheeler Yuta's been saving these dudes like almost every match.
No, AEW was smart. They would turn Wheeler Yuta into.
Can't hear you at all, honey God. Can't hear you at all.
Nah, man.
It sounds like crackling. You probably got to plug your mic out and plug it back in or something, because all we hear is crackling.
Now, if they were smart, I would make Wheeler Yuta their Jey Uso.
Say something again.
Can you hear me now?
Much better, much better.
Yeah, now we get.
All right. For selfish, I want to say this real quick because y'all changed topics. I was saying, Black Star, you ahead of me. I'm at that fall brawl where Vader disappeared, and then they had to get Luger and shit, and Macho Man was on him. I just kind of started, but
so
yeah,
about
man,
3 episodes ahead.
Yeah, man, it just seemed bad then. It was, what was it, William Regal versus somebody? I think it was because he just won the title, the TV title.
Oh yeah.
I think it was Ricky Steamboat, or it was somebody. And I was like,
was it Steamboat?
Yeah. It might not have been Steam. It was Steam. I know Steamboat was on that episode of Nitro that I watched, and then I know William Regal, he had a title shot against somebody. And I was like, yeah, this is back then. If Steamboat is in the picture, and William Regal and what's his name? Brian Pillman was still wrestling for WCW.
Yep.
I was like, oh yeah.
Like you have a problem if fucking Johnny Bad is your smartest babyface.
Damn, y'all connections be. What's good, TKO?
Yo.
All right. But yeah, B.
What's good, TKO?
What's goody?
Oh, my bad. What's good, TKO?
What's up, y'all?
Ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Chopping it up and all that. About to talk about this dude Trick getting whipped.
Oh, wow.
Unreal circumstances.
That shit was funny.
Like these dudes can never help themselves when it comes to racism, boy.
Damn, what happened? It happened on NXT though, bro.
What is that supposed to mean?
Can you really blame Triple H for that?
Like all you need,
that's his people's though. That's his people's though.
Like
Beyond Goofy, right, Ballet?
Like all you need is Uncle Ruckus say, "Whip that nigga."
Don't trust those new niggas over there. Sean Miguel? Nah, that was Michael Hickenbottom right there. That wasn't Shawn Michaels. Who is this Eddie Thorpe dude? Where did he come from, as a matter of fact? Who is this dude? He came from NJPW?
Not the actual, like the American version.
There's an
like
American version
Beach.
of NJPW?
Yeah, there is. Like they taped their TV show in Long Beach. Like they have like their own New Japan Strong. There you go.
I know.
I heard about them.
I know for a fact she's dating Dakota Kai. I know that.
He is?
Who? Eddie Thorpe?
Yeah.
Wow. Shit.
I guess. What's his finisher move? What does he do?
Don't care.
I'm not gonna lie. I really don't know. I haven't seen much of it.
Like I said, don't care.
Because that last name ain't gonna cut it. Thorpe.
I mean, it ain't no worse than Jake. It ain't no worse than Jake something.
Nah, don't hate on my dude, B. That's main event caliber right there.
He's jobber. He's jobber
Come on,
material.
dude. That name is ass.
You what? He's ass. Come on. Nah,
I said the name is
okay.
okay.
I thought you just straight
Like
threw him in the dumpster.
Oh my.
He's jobber. Basically, Eddie Thorpe is jobber material for Obafemi.
Eddie Thorpe.
I'm shocked. He just lost to Obafemi. That's the crazy thing.
Just fast forward me to Obafemi versus Moose, and I'll be good. I'll be good for the year.
Yo,
that shit ain't never gonna happen.
Y'all are holding out for shit that's never gonna happen.
That ain't that. Cena's turning heel before that happens.
I think that might happen.
That's crazy. Between Black Star holding on to that, Sandman holding on to that heel turn, and Taupe holding on to the fact that Christian and Mother Wayne might make out.
Right?
None of that shit's gonna happen.
Like it might happen. Like because of the partnership, I'm thinking that might happen.
No, I disagree, Ballet.
But then again,
because if Oba would have been in the Rumble, he would have to get eliminated, and like he needs to look as dominant as he can be right now. So nah, I disagree.
He might be in next year though.
Yeah, now next year, cool.
But then again, they did have Fandango show up on NXT this.
Oh yeah, that was a good surprise. I like that. You know, I'm glad.
As a part of his faction, the system, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't know
why.
Is
his name is Fandango in TNA also?
No, it's not.
No,
he's in TNA.
I think his name
Johnny
on
Dango.
TNA,
I think his name is.
Yeah. Dango, just Dango. It's just Dango,
Yeah.
Dirty Dango, some shit like that.
Dirty Dango. Okay.
That shit sound hella pause. But yeah. Well, yeah. He's with Moose's stable. The system is him, Eddie Edwards. What's the other dude name?
It's
Brian
him,
Myers.
Yeah, and Alicia Edwards.
Yeah, Eddie's wife.
Slabnut Eddie Edwards.
They love them some Eddie Edwards, bro. I tell you.
Never change, Marky D. Never change.
I mean, he held it down for them for a while, so yeah.
Quick
Eddie Edwards,
NFL honors.
Eddie Edwards was their pandemic champion, so yeah.
True that.
Quick update at the NFL honors. Saquon Barkley won Offensive Player of the Year.
Nice.
Patrick Surtain won Defensive Player of the Year. And Jaden Daniels won Rookie of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, like I told y'all, Saquon, like he's from around my area. Back in the Bronx and shit. He's over there by up the block over there by the Southern Boulevard train station, TKO. He's from around there. He like my people's like that's his brother.
And the Giants got rid of him? Why in the fuck would you get rid of him?
Yeah, nobody knows.
There.
I don't know.
How would the Giants do? The Giants do a lot of stupid
Hey,
shit.
Sandman.
Yo.
You grew up with Jim Jones?
Nah, but my peoples used to go to school with him.
He went to school in the Bronx?
Yeah, I think he went to damn, who was it? I think 143, either 143 or I forgot the name of this other school. But yeah, my people's at the time, Weapon, he used to go to school with him and shit.
So he really from the Bronx, not from Harlem.
Yeah, he's from the Bronx.
Shake my
He didn't deny that. He said like everybody knows.
He say from both, but he rep Harlem so tough, and he keeps saying Harlem like
It's a little bit like the Clips, like the Pusha T and Malice, the Clips. Mm-hmm. They from the Bronx too, but they rep VA.
Yeah.
Like I thought for a second that Jacob Fatu was going to mention the Bronx.
Really?
Shit, Pac is from the fucking Bronx.
He is?
I know that. Yeah. He was born out there.
Uh-huh.
You know, he moved around.
Yeah, he from the
He was
Bronx.
there.
So he rep,
He
he
was
rep
there
the
until
West
he moved.
Coast.
Yeah, he was there until he
He was
moved to the
in
West
New
Coast.
York. No, he moved to what was it, DC or something? Baltimore. No, Baltimore. And then he came out to the West Coast.
Yeah. His name was MC New York.
Yeah.
Also, Jacob fought. Also, you speak of Jacob Fatu, he would definitely pass for Brooklyn.
Or
Yeah, he's
Queens.
from Oakland.
Nah, he more like Staten Island.
Now the
He's
way
from
he
Oakland.
talk, now the way he be talking though, he would definitely be. He would definitely be from Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Nah,
I give you that.
the dead giveaway that Jacob was from Oakland was when he said, "Yeah, I mean," I was like, "Yep, he's from Oakland."
You feel me?
Bro, if he didn't say that, I'd have never known he was a Cali boy. For real.
And I just love the fact Vince ain't around this dude because Vince would have had this dude not talking. He probably would have had him with some goofball or something like Pat McAfee managing him or some stupid shit like that. You know how Vince used to give it up.
Oh,
And then he would have became a comedy character.
Right.
bro, it would have been a crime if Vince was buried Jacob.
Never sure if Vince was there. He would be in AEW if Vince was there.
Probably so.
I
And
would
if he was in
have.
AEW, he'd be in Ring of Honor, fucking with this dude Tony Khan.
Not for nothing. Jacob would have went to TNA before all that. I would have rather him there if Vince was.
That would be pretty interesting. Jacob Fatu being in TNA because TNA is like like TNA and MLW somewhat go hand in hand.
Jacob
he
would
feel
have
like
a
his love
Samoa
there,
Joe.
too.
Jacob would have a Samoa Joe type run if he was a TNA.
Mm.
I agree. That would have been a good thing because Jacob would have been that dude in like a year.
Like he would have beat the dog shit out of Mustafa who won the X Division title, and they're just whipping her with ass.
If Jacob was on TNA, he would have he'd definitely be the one to take that belt from Moose.
Oh hell yeah!
Like hands down.
How long has Moose been champion?
I think for like 2 months now.
No, he's an X Division champ now.
Oh, he's
not the heavyweight champ no more. This dude's a heavyweight champ now.
So how does that
Joe
work?
Hendry.
Now I know I used to watch TNA back in the day, like Bobby Lashley won it, Samoa Joe. I kind of forgot what the rationale of a dude being like 280 being the X Division champ, because then they used to have weight limits for a certain time, but then they
They
kind of
have
like
no weight limits.
First it was just the high flyers, and then when this dude Hogan and Bischoff came through, they made it an open weight belt, and that's when Abyss was the X Division champ for what reason? Who knows?
Oh god.
Man.
Then I saw AEW last night. I saw the Guns interrupt the Hurt Syndicate. I was like, do they want to die?
I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna be a goodie though. I wasn't mad at that. I like the Guns.
The Guns are about to be on first 48.
They need somebody to feed to the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, the Guns will be all right.
They're gonna be on first 48. They're gonna die.
They ain't gonna die worse than Max Caster. What the fuck was he thinking going after Hangman?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell he doing with that dude. Bally agrees. Bally said the Guns is gonna get packed up.
Well, they keep having Hangman go face to face with MJF. I don't know. That's gonna be interesting.
Right.
Which means that's going to be the story leading up to the pay-per-view.
Because that's why he destroyed Daniels.
What's the deal with this dude?
Old.
MJF beefing with the elderly. What are we doing here with that?
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
What?
I was watching AEW with my girl, and we started, I think, at the MJF shit with Goldust. That shit was not jumping. Like, we was cracking jokes the whole time because it's like this shit would not make you want to stop and watch. Like, this is not entertaining to me personally. This would not make my girl want to watch that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if she was switching channels and she stopped for 2 seconds and she see old ass
55-year-old Dustin Reynolds.
Yo, Henny, got a quick question. Her first,
To me, you know that.
her
Go
first
ahead.
question wasn't what the fuck.
Her first thing was
That's
he
showed
just
up.
got that tattoo. He just got that tattoo. He just started getting tatted on his arm because you can tell that's a fresh tat.
Shit.
And then
If she thinks that's bad, she better not watch this dude feed his dog because he be bird feeding his dog.
What?
And he got like one of them old. Damn, what kind of dog he got? I forgot. But it's a real old Marmaduke looking dog, and they be
Marmaduke.
like he'll have steak in his mouth and he'll tongue kiss his dog. All types of white people shit.
for so.
Fucking.
But I feel bad. I feel bad for Sammy. Sammy getting.
I
put in
feel bad for
Siberia.
MJF. Like, what are they doing, my dude?
You feel me?
What's that thing gonna be
Man,
for
but I
Christopher
think-
Daniels next?
But I think what it, like you said, it's leading to beefing with Hangman Page because Hangman gonna turn. He gonna turn back face. I know he kind of like on some tweener shit. It's gonna go into beating up the elderly, like MJF beating up the elderly. Hangman that he did Christopher Daniels. He gonna step up for the old wrestlers or something like that. That's where I see that going.
God. Give me a barf bag and a bottle of bleach.
I'll tell you this: if it leads to Hangman winning the world title, I won't be mad.
But we don't want to see Hangman
Hangman.
protecting the elderly. You know what I'm saying? We want to see
I have
Hangman
another
blow
question.
shit up.
That would have been my third question, but I have another question though about AEW. Marina Shafir, she's the bodyguard for Moxley, right? Of how I understand the story.
Supposedly, yeah.
Okay.
So now she
Why
popped up
isn't she going after Mercedes? Because everything that Mox said, Mercedes violated.
because
So
she's
shouldn't-
she's technically a heel. It'd be heel versus
Yeah.
heel.
Right. You want to know who to go for. Not only that, Mercedes will completely
Okay.
expose her in that ring.
Exactly. Let's
Okay,
be real. Let's be real. Marina, this role that Marina's in is cool, but she's still not all that solid in the ring.
Not at all. She just like the role she's doing is cool. Let's keep her as that. The silent but
But she needs a
deadly
feud.
assassin
She
type.
needs a
No,
feud,
she
though.
don't. No, she don't. She's
doesn't?
doing what no.
Okay.
She's the heavy. That's it. You know what I mean? Like I personally think they shouldn't have interviewed her in that interview, that close-up interview that they did, that Renee did. I don't think that was necessary for her to talk. She should have just kept it silent.
Now that interview did Wheeler Yuta no favors. What's the
Fucking
fucking
Pac or Pac, he killed his interview, man.
Yo, you saw how he was doing his interview in that fucking chamber? What the fuck?
The intensity of this man, B, forget about it. Like that
Yo,
dude
this
never
dude
lets
is-
me down.
Yo, he does not know how to turn it off at all.
Yeah, like I
When you
think
see
every
where-
time I watch this dude, like, and I watch some wrestling in person and all that shit too. Like, he never fails to disappoint. Never.
He's constantly in his ring gear. In every single promo that dude cuts, he's in his ring gear all the fucking time.
Right.
Yeah, you noticed that too, right?
He
Like,
stays ready so he don't have to get ready. You know what I mean?
Yo, Pac is the most underrated guy there as far as in
Yeah.
ring wise. Like, no lie.
You still there, Henny God?
Yeah, am I? I was
Yeah,
breaking up a
yeah,
little
yeah.
bit.
We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
But yeah, yo, I was thinking about the gentleman over there, or over here, I should say, was saying that maybe we should go live for the Super Bowl halftime show.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Well,
gonna be-
Kendrick more or less confirmed that he's gonna do Not Like Us. So yeah. So you know what's crazy? You know
You say
what?
he is gonna do it? He is?
There are reports saying that he confirmed it. So
Oh God.
Lawsuit
Yeah.
incoming.
This dude Drake is about
I
to
think
dig
he-
a hole.
you know what else should happen? And I was talking to Toph about this too. I think Kendrick should invite YG on stage with him too, and he should do his song "Fuck Donald Trump" because Trump's gonna be there at the Super Bowl.
Oh no, he ain't gonna take that for. That's too black.
Oh God, that would be legendary.
Like fuck it, he want all the smoke, right?
Like that would be legendary.
Like the lawyer comes on and he goes like, that's when you said A minor, right? Like, yeah.
But knowing Trump, he might like that shit. He might dance to that song. Fuck Donald Trump. Hey, I like that right there.
They talk about his dad or some shit. He ain't gonna say anything.
No, the funniest part about Trump and his dumbassery was when he said that that Tommy Tuberville, a former college coach, said that I coached Patrick Mahomes. And Patrick Mahomes today. He didn't coach me. Then he said that I recruited Patrick Mahomes. If you're not Patrick Mahomes, you would kind of let that slide, you know, because like they were there about, I would say, 3 to 4 months apart. But then Patrick said he never recruited me. Like, you were never there. Like, shit. Like, I don't know you. Like, fuck.
You said what? From elementary school? I don't know you, man.
He be lying like Hulk Hogan. He be having them Hulk Hogan tales.
Oh man, I can't wait for that to come out.
Nigga, I don't know.
Daredevil.
Why Daredevil?
Because Drake's gonna blind himself after this weekend. This is practice, gentlemen.
Yeah, he definitely gonna throw bleach in his eyes.
Nah, both Drake and Eka Diddy, they're both gonna blind themselves.
I would
think
say
he's gonna have Lil Wayne pull up. You think Kendrick's gonna have Lil Wayne pull up and probably do Lollipop or something? Pause.
Nah, I think he gonna get Juvenile. Somebody.
Besides, Wayne is on Drake's side, especially because he just announced that he's dropping his Carter 6 album finally.
Yeah.
Hey, I apologize for being late. Did you guys talk about Irv already?
A tiny bit.
A little bit, but go ahead. You can continue on with
All
that.
I was gonna say is I'll thank him for his positive contributions because the dude just died. So I ain't gonna be talking too much shit. But
man, look, speak your mind. It don't matter what it is.
Well, he wasn't on Diddy shit, but he was a weirdo. Not as weird as Diddy, but he was on that time. If you know, you know. Wink, wink. But I am sorry.
Oh, the parties with the eggs and all that.
Oh, by the way, 50, you are diabolical, my guy.
No, the ecstasy, not ecstasy.
Oh, you said eggs.
No.
Yeah, I remember like one. I remember like I don't know when
drugged
this
up
was.
on that ecstasy, murder.
Yeah, I remember like I was at work years ago. A lot of hospital jobs and shit. They don't have cable at most hospitals. They just have like basic stuff. And I don't know what year it was. I think it was like VH1. It may have been VH1, but he was like in a bar somewhere talking about, hey man, we gonna do a Murder Inc. reunion, and he had like everybody but Ashanti on the list, and I was like, this dude's crazy.
Man, he only had about 4 artists.
Or like, how you have a Murder Inc. reunion without literally the chick that made all of your hooks pop? Like, what?
Exactly.
What's your thoughts on when Ashanti wanted her masters and this dude Irv was like, nah, I can't do that. He didn't want to give her masters. What's your thoughts on that?
That's cold blooded. I mean,
that shouldn't shock anybody at all.
That's 50's diabolical when he came up with that tweet when he said that. I think he said
I'll be smoking that Irv guy.
Yeah, smoking that Irv pack.
Yeah, insanity. And people say like, oh, 50 going too far. Like, and I'm like, that's how 50, like, remember, these dudes was in a fucking blood feud. So
Yep.
I think the most I say about that is like he could have just not said nothing. That's the most. If he gonna say something, I'm not expecting him to say nothing nice. I'm expecting some nasty. But
he wasn't
He wasn't.
He wasn't that old
disrespectful.
either, right? How old was he? Like 52,
54.
Yeah, like
He was
yeah.
54.
Okay.
That's not old at all, man. I'm sorry, bro.
No,
Like again, like
Yeah.
I never wish death on anybody, but to go that young, man, that's that karma, brother. That's what I'm saying.
It was all them drugs. They lived that hard lifestyle, man. All that
Yeah.
partying he was doing, man. That
It
shit
always
catches
catches
you.
up to you, man, in the long run.
You know?
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
waking up, brushing your teeth for Hennessy, you know.
Oh yeah.
No pun intended, my guy.
Didn't even catch that, yes, sir.
But yeah, man, like brung through Mike Geronimo, Jay-Z, DMX, of course.
Lloyd,
man, definitely.
R&B too. You know,
I heard they was spazzing on this dude, Jamie Foxx on social media because Jamie Foxx had came out the news first, supposedly. And people was mad about Jamie Foxx about that. It's like, damn, you want people to be private about your life, but you just coming out of nowhere and jumping out the window with this. How do you
keep the
sound?
same energy, yeah.
Then Hogan, if you don't shut the fuck up, Hogan.
Hogan talked about Irv Gotti.
No.
I was about to say what?
Like he said like, oh, I should have turned heel that night. In the
hold on, wait, slow down, Black Star. How you just jumped out of nowhere and just went to Hogan? We talking about Irv Gotti. He just went to Hogan. Because that's why this dude Henny got thought Hulk Hogan said something about Irv. I was about to say, like, what?
Oh, my bad.
I knew about that, brother. I knew that, brother.
Man,
he used to call me a nigger too. I'm telling you.
I gave him the idea to do Murder Inc.
Oh yeah.
Like I jumped the gun. I'm sorry.
Can you imagine?
Oh shit, man.
But yeah,
y'all think Ashanti's going to his funeral?
No,
probably not.
Hell no. I don't even think she's gonna comment on it for a good minute either. I think she's gonna stay quiet because she already in hot water being with Nelly, and then her anything she say about her.
Yeah, she should have followed her gut feeling. Her gut feeling told her Nelly was trouble. She should have followed that shit. You know?
She should have followed that shit when it didn't work the first time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What?
The weird part is she came to perform out here this past summer. You know, and St. Louis is not too far from over here. It's like I forgot how many hours, but not too far at all. But driving distance, of course. Plane even shorter. She was saying that basically she wanted to go visit Nelly. And mind you, she was pregnant around this time. So me and my lady thinking like, so you mean to tell me this dude Nelly couldn't have come through and be in support, like, you know, backstage or something? You know what I mean? Your wife is pregnant, she's doing whatever. You couldn't be there to make sure she good. Like she was like basically expecting this not expecting, but she was about to give birth soon because that was her last show when she did it out here. And it's like, damn, my dude, you couldn't even be around to make sure your lady's good.
Ja Rule, he's gonna cry fucking buckets.
Well,
yeah, that was
who gonna defend him now?
Who
gonna defend him when 50 get out of line?
Yeah, she love her some Nelly. Good luck.
You should have followed history, and it didn't work out the first time. It wasn't going to work out this time, and now this time you got a kid with this nigga. So
they locked in.
Yeah,
for life,
forever.
Andrade. Man, speaking of like fucked up, Andrade, you had one fucking job, bro.
I know, man. What the fuck?
All you had to do was knock up this piece of plastic wrap, and you couldn't even do that. You are a disgrace to Latino men. You are a disgrace to wrestlers.
He could have solidified it back. You could have solidified it back.
All you had to do was knock this chick up, bro. I know for a fact y'all got strong sperm. No diddy. If you could even do that, like really?
You're slapping the face. You're slapping the face to Latino heat.
Your dumbass left one company to join another company to be, and you know what? See, fellas, again, let this be a lesson. Don't chase the pussy, chase the bag. The pussy will chase you. That is the TED Talk for the gentleman today.
I told you, man. I told everybody. Everybody was mad when Andrade was a mid carder on AEW. Dude is still a mid carder in WWE. Y'all really thought he was going to be a world champion? Come on.
Because
Who
he
got
don't
it?
have
This is not
nothing going on. Like
nothing.
people don't know what he is. He's just a good match. It's like, why should we care? Unfortunately,
But the person who got it right was fucking Malachi Black. That motherfucker. He got it correct.
He got what right? Oh yeah, was Zelina Vega?
Yeah,
They got a kid?
I think so.
No, no,
don't?
they don't got a. They don't got a kid. They did get married.
Yeah, they got
Okay.
married. Yeah,
Thought they had a kid.
the Dark Father.
No, not
Okay.
yet. I think Charlotte Flair is trying to be like her dad in real life too. This is her third divorce.
Yep.
She about to fuck with a black dude next. Watch.
Oh,
It's gonna be
God.
Moose.
Oh God, she
It's
about
gonna
to
be
be.
Moose.
Oh,
About to say no normal black dude gonna look at that and be like, yeah,
Lord. She
no.
about to be.
Yo,
Oh,
you
God.
be surprised. Shit, Scott liked Charlotte. As a matter of fact, you be surprised.
What?
Everybody
Wait,
that every man, fucking Charlotte Flair about to be a Kardashian. Fuck out of here.
Yo, I
Yo,
didn't even
they was
know.
booing the shit out of her on Monday, boy. That was here for it. I was
Yo,
so
I
here
didn't.
for it.
I didn't even know she had a fling with Alberto Del Dipshit. I didn't even know that.
Yikes.
Her
Nah, Scott
her
like-
relationships are terrible, dude.
Horrible
Like
taste
nah,
in people.
like nah, man. Scott like Linda.
Yeah, he did. You remember he was like, yo,
Besides that.
damn, I would love to see Linda McMahon in some sweatpants. I'm like, really?
That
I
has
thought
to be
he-
a trouble.
I thought he was
guess.
just joking. I thought he was
Yeah.
just joking at first,
I hope
honestly.
he's serious, man.
Whatever floats your boat, sir.
That's why I brought it
Shit,
up that
dude.
day.
I thought he was joking, honestly. Jesus.
Well, Scott was a
Everybody-
weirdo anyway. Scott was
Oh,
a weirdo
shit.
talking about Charlotte Flair was as attractive as Trish Stratus, and then said
Say what?
Oh, yeah, you remember that, right? Tripping.
he said Charlotte was as attractive as Trish Stratus, and said Mercedes looked like a duck. Like what? Okay, bro.
Yeah, he had a special hatred for Sasha Banks, that ass, though. He's around here lurking.
It's okay.
He's
That's
around here
because
lurking
black.
somewhere like, I don't know.
That's because Black Pussy had a special hatred for him. It goes both ways, you know. It's
Oh,
all good.
Shit. In positive news, talking about viral, fucking Tony Storm. Good God.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
She run the bakery with her B. She know what she be doing.
Hey, I didn't even know who was who. They look so much, man. I knew it was Tony Storm and Mariah May. I didn't know who was
Yeah.
You know, that's a crazy
I was-
because you know what's crazy about that? Because remember when Mariah May did the same thing when she did the rock star Tony Storm gimmick. She looked just like that's crazy how they could pull that shit off.
who. You could only
I
tell
was
by the
joking.
ass.
I was joking with TKO earlier. I said the feud is basically ass versus tits personified. Like that's the
That's
feud.
what it
basically.
was,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Fucking Vince Russo is fucking rubbing one out somewhere.
Right. And that's
No,
what made
not
Mina
dude.
so good because then Mina. That's what made Mina so good because she had both. She's the jack of all trades.
I like Mina.
I
What's
like
her name?
Mina
Mina
too.
Sarakawa or some shit like that.
Shirakawa.
Yeah.
No, but like, did you guys see the Righteous that
Yeah.
that video promo?
Yeah,
I'm a little
Elias is
interested to
good.
see what they're gonna do.
I wrote like on somebody's page. I was all like, "Who wants to bet that TK's gonna fuck this up?"
Oh
I
God.
said walk.
The
I
thing
said
about
walk.
Elias was a
Yeah.
good entertainer. He just couldn't wrestle. Like his matches were just whatever. Like he was good on the mic. He had good on-screen presence. He knew how to get heat from the crowd, but didn't the bell wrong. He wasn't like Jinder Mahal bad, but he wasn't
He was
like
passable, yeah. I
I
remember
just whatever.
the best match he had was Seth Rollins, I think. Yeah. He had a match with Seth
Yeah.
Rollins, and it was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
Like,
that's because
like, the only
He
that's
two
just has to
people-
get decent.
that's
Yeah,
because
he
it's
just
Seth
has to get
Rollins,
decent in the ring.
Like the
Yeah,
only group, or the only
that's
like
Seth Rollins, though, bro. That's it.
like the only collection that TK has gotten right out of the people who crossed over from WWE to AEW, if you think about it, is really MXM and the Syndicate. But that's not Tony Khan. Syndicate, that's fucking MVP.
Would you say Moxley?
John Moxley is John Moxley.
He's currently fucking that up.
That is true.
He's trying to do something with them. Like Tony Khan is like trying something now with them, but it's too late. The damage is already done when it comes to them.
I like what he's doing with Ricochet. You know, he's doing some good heel work. I like how he took
he is. Yeah, he is.
night. That was
I'll
great.
give you.
I don't.
And I like the fact that Ricochet is embracing it. That's the main thing. Like, and they just keep the promos to a minimum or whatever, and have him do that stupid Jadakiss laugh just to piss people off. You know what I mean? Don't even do that every single week.
He should keep the robe too. He should keep the robe
for a while.
He just jacked Jimmy Rave's old jacket. So, yeah. Now that jacket was Jimmy Rave's.
But like,
do y'all think he should have beat Swerve though?
But like, I'll give credit where credit is due. That was a good match, and that was a good, and this is a good story.
But do you think he should have won on the first match though?
Yeah,
Ricochet. Yeah.
I definitely do.
He needs to win more.
Swerve is bulletproof right now. Like him losing to Ricochet right now, it won't do nothing to him.
But he just lost to Lashley. He just lost 2 back-to-back like main matches.
He's
you know
still
what I'm
over
saying?
though.
Yeah, he's still over as
still
fuck.
over though.
He'll be fine.
Right.
Now the next match he has to win. He has to win the next match though.
Like plus that's Lashley. Lashley will whoop anybody's ass. So yeah.
I think their next match is probably going to be their next pay-per-view, like March, which is March 8th. So they'll be all right.
So is Edge the number 1 contender now? Out of nowhere?
For the love of God, no.
They didn't make anything official, so
don't care. It shouldn't be.
I think he's challenging at Revolution. I think.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, is he the number 1?
Well, technically they didn't make it official, but that's where it's headed. But I do like the fact that they're keeping Jay White in the mix.
Yeah,
that's
too.
going to be that's going to be Grand Slam, I think.
I was just gonna say I really like the tag match too with the Hounds of Hell against Fletcher and Takeshita. That was a really good match. Buddy and Brody, when it's time, I don't know when, but when it's time, they should be the one to take the titles off the Syndicate for sure.
They ain't pushing them. They ain't pushing them, so let's move on.
Unless they have Buddy Matthews beat Okada at Grand Slam.
Nah, I don't see that happening.
The Syndicate's about to be on a worldwide.
He's fighting Okada for that Continental title. So,
yeah, Okada, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck is Okada doing right now? He's not really doing shit right now with that belt.
Like I said, Moxley's group should go after Okada's title. I don't care if he's a heel or not.
Nah, I agree with you on that because Okada's not doing shit with that belt at all.
Oh shit!
When's the last time he even had a match?
Think the pay-per-view?
The Continental Classic final.
I know he.
Yeah, it was a Continental Classic final, right? Like, what is he doing? He's waiting for the Young Bucks to come back to have a match.
I hope
that's
not.
what I said before. That's what I said. The main problem with the Continental Classic is like don't half-ass it if you're gonna make it your G1 because that's what it is. If it's gonna be your G1, the winner should challenge for the AEW Championship. The Continental title is meaningless. We don't need that shit.
Yeah, like that. Well, I think that now if Kyle Fletcher would have won the tournament, it would have made sense. Like, Kyle Fletcher's on TV like every week. I'll
be back.
And all right, my dude.
All right.
And I'm saying he's involved in something or whatever. Like he's in the mix. He's not really having much matches, but he's in the mix. This dude Okada's barely on TV.
They need to just get rid of that title, and the winner of the Classic faces whoever the champion is at Revolution. So since Okada won the Continental Classic, then you could have, in theory, been building him to face Mox and take the title off of him. I don't know why they don't do that, because that's what the G1 does. The one of the G1, faces the IWGP champion at Wrestle Kingdom. You don't need another title. No one cares about the Continental title. So
yeah, I agree. Or like make it mean something. That's the thing with most of these belts. It's just a belt. You know what I'm saying? It gotta mean something. That's how the hardcore title got over. That's how the cruiserweight title got over. Like it gotta mean something. Like, what's the meaning of this title? That's the shit that be pissing me off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, B. You already know I brought back the Black History Month of wrestling. You know, we did that shit a couple of years ago. And y'all got any thoughts about, Junkyard Dog or whatever? Is that too far back before y'all time?
He was I'm sorry, y'all go ahead.
Now, I was just gonna say JYD could have been a champion at least once.
Or at least a mid-card champion. Like they couldn't make him in the continental champion. Like he was over
They
as
didn't
fuck.
give him any title. That's the crazy.
Yeah, none.
He was like, there was a period there where he was like, I want to say he was like the number 2, like right behind Hogan. I think it was like Hogan, JYD, Duggan. Yeah. I think I want to say he had a match against Greg the Hammer Valentine for the Intercontinental Championship, but it went to like a DQ or something.
Was it a house show?
I think it was a Mania. I think it was the first Mania.
Mania?
I think so. Someone fact check me. I'm pretty sure he had a match against Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Can you do me? Can you do me that favor, Ballet? Can you look that up real quick?
Yeah. Anyway, he should have been the first black champion in the company. Period. He should have been for sure.
Did he ever go to WCW?
No.
Yeah, I think he did. For like a short period of time. He was there, I think.
Like a cup of tea.
Yeah. I remember when I think this is when he was in I think it was AWA. The shit he was in the Fed he was in before he went to WWF. This dude, this dude Lawler said his mom looked like Aunt Jemima. I'm like, Jesus.
Right. I thought one of the funniest stories I heard was that one story where
appreciate you, Ballet.
Thank you, Ballet. Yeah, I thought so. One of the funniest stories I heard was I think on Dark Side of the Ring, they did a story where he was blind, and someone in the crowd was so angry because they did it. I forgot exactly what happened, but he was attacked and he was blind in kayfabe. So then a fan pulled out his pistol.
What?
A fan pulled out a pistol.
I remember that story.
Yeah, he put a fan pulled out a pistol, and he was because he thought it was real, and he was like, "Don't worry, JYD, I got you." And so then JYD said he was in an impossible situation because kayfabe was still alive. So if he took the gun from the fan, everybody would know it was a work. But if he didn't, the person was gonna get shot.
Wow.
Yeah.
They spoke about that on Dark Side?
Yeah, they did. I remember that.
Because I remember they did talk about him on Dark Side of the Ring, but I don't know if I seen that episode. But yeah, be thumped. Didn't he used to call white wrestlers crackers from before? I'm not too sure. I don't know.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I figured.
And of course, the trivia question for any of the youth out there: the first ever black champion in WWE history, for better or worse, will be Ahmed Johnson. So there's your trivia note.
Yeah, that's bad as hell. That's 96, 97?
95.
Yeah, 95, like late 95.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought
And
he was
honestly-
they was gonna put the company on this dude back, like no cap. When I first seen Ahmed Johnson, he was so energetic, big motherfucker, so energetic. I'm like, yo, this dude is gonna be a problem in the future.
Them
I mean,
injuries,
he was in the
man.
ring with some heavy hitters, you would think. I mean, he was wrestling. Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Vader. Like he was wrestling some major
Yeah,
dudes.
big profile. He slammed Yokozuna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He slammed
Shit,
Yoko.
more than once. He was throwing Yokozuna around low key.
This was when Yokozuna was at his heaviest.
Like I thought he was gonna be that guy, man, but it just didn't work out.
He ran into Ron Simmons.
And I think it was before that. Like he was a big mark for himself. His ego was out of control, and he didn't want to take no advice, according to them, of course.
Yeah, he
I
couldn't
still
cut a
want
promo.
I still want to know what made him think he was beat Taker for the title.
That was so funny.
Oh,
They should do a
Lord.
dark side of the ring on him.
Ooh,
They
Yeah.
never did.
No, he didn't.
Nope.
No.
Oh, that's wild.
He's actually pretty active on Facebook too, so
yeah, he is.
pretty triggered if they did. So
I remember when this one YouTuber that be doing wrestling content. He was saying that remember when these dudes when SummerSlam was in Atlanta, they were saying like why they didn't have this dude Ahmed Johnson show up at in Atlanta. I'm like, because Ahmed Johnson don't look the same. Maybe he don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? He don't look the same like how he did from before. Like he might be, that'll be TV though. That'll be pretty entertaining, but it'll be. Whew. It was the angle with the fabulous Freebirds. Yeah, that dude Michael P.S. Hayes definitely flew away like a bird when them allegations started getting crazy. He was like, what? He was like, what'd she say? Well, I'm about to go on vacation. I'll see y'all in the next 20 years.
I heard a story. I heard a story about him years ago that he went after Lashley's ex-wife, and Lashley almost killed him. That's what I heard.
Who, Crystal?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Wow.
Because remember when Lashley left WWE the first time, it was like very abrupt, and he never really gave a reason for why. That's what I heard. I heard that he made a pass at his wife, and Lashley basically was going to kill him. You know, that's what I heard.
I heard the same thing.
I never heard that one. Wow, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. He was real defensive over her back then.
Shit. That's his woman.
That's why they made an angle out of it. That was the reason why TNA did the angle. Remember they did the angle
with Scott Steiner?
Yeah, with Scott Steiner, like in his first run. Like he was when he first went to TNA, it was like a cup of tea. Steiner, like I forgot the exact details, but I remember a segment where like Steiner stopped Crystal to a hotel. It was fucking stupid. Yeah, they were making fun of it. That's what it was. They were making fun of it because that's what TNA did back then. Anytime something happened in WWE, like, we gotta parodize this.
Okay. So Ballet said Dark Side season 6 will premiere next month. Yeah, I'm ready for it. What's the first episode? Y'all know?
I heard it's gonna be Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
The first episode? I guess get it out the way.
I mean, I don't know what's there to tell about the Hell in a Cell, honestly.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
You know they're gonna talk about, Bumnataker and Blandkind. You know they're gonna talk about them.
Did you call them Blandkind? Never heard someone say that before.
You know they're gonna talk about that. They're gonna try to stretch like a good 10-15 minutes out that one spot.
I don't know what I don't know what else they could tell about Hell in a Cell. I mean, that thing came out in what, 98, 99? What is there to tell?
I'm really trying to think. Like, I don't know.
I know the Daphne Dart side of the ring will definitely be interesting.
Oh man, that poor lady, man. Like, it's because she did that spot that really messed up her, that her mental, that spot that she took in the TNA.
Oh yeah.
Ever since then, she wasn't the same, man.
What was that? That was
a word. But she mentally not there no more.
Yeah.
I mean, they never really valued her on TNA, so I can't even be shocked.
And she was reluctant to do. I forgot what it was. I
Yep.
think she had went through tables or something like that. Yeah.
Bitch chokeslammed her through like.
She's an example of that. Yeah,
And-
Daphne is an example of what I like to call she's an example of how much the industry has changed because, you know, Mike Tenay used to call her goth hot. Like, see, if you're like a sexy goth chick, like that's cool now, and that's accepted now. Like case in point, Rhea Ripley. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case back then. So unfortunately for Daphne, those were like the dying years of like where like blondes, attractive blondes were like still the thing. Because I was a pretty avid TNA watcher back then, and I remember like she was the only chick that took like the crazy bumps. She was on the same kind of time that like Sherry was on, and all the other chicks like Angelina Love, Velvet Sky. What was that other chick's name?
Oh God, Velvet Sky was fucking atrocious.
Yeah, like they didn't do anything. They didn't do like they would just do like the bare minimum in their matches, and just like at that time, like it was just a different time. Like they would just do the bare minimum, and it was like no one cared because like that was just a trendy. Like you got to remember, this is the same era as like Kelly and Maurice. I like Maurice, by the way. I'm not trying to disrespect her. I'm just making a point that
Eva Mendez.
Yeah,
like she had one of the best DDTs, low key. Her DDT was vicious.
But basically, just alternative chicks were not respected in wrestling back then. They were just treated like dirt. They're treated a lot better now. Now there's more like quote unquote alternative hot chicks now than there ever have been, which is great. But unfortunately, back then, companies just didn't care, and Daphne was a pretty much the best example of it. So
Daphne was in the wrong damn era.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Ballet said they're gonna have episodes on Daphne, who we just spoke about, Tony Atlas, Muhammad Hassan, Ludwig Borger, Big Van Vader, and more.
Tony Atlas. Yeah. Oh, okay. Get the foot fetish ready. That fucking
you
guy.
Feel me? Get your toenails out.
Oh man.
was the other one Saba Simba? What was that character he played again? When he's supposed to be some Shaka Zulu, African warrior in the fucking jungle type shit. What was it? Saba Simba? What was that name?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I'll give him this
type shit.
I'll give him this. He's a great storyteller. I can listen to him talk for hours. Yeah, he's great at telling stories, but he can keep that weird toe shit to himself.
He killed that Vince McMahon documentary. He was like one of the best ones to get interviewed. The rest of these motherfuckers was the same shit.
They wouldn't talk about that.
Ballet's a mess. Yeah, buddy.
Game.
Yeah. Yeah, Saba Simba. That's his name, Saba Simba.
Oh my God.
New Jack, I never forget. New Jack had said that rant, making fun of this dude Tony Atlas, like you's a dumb motherfucker. Man, we miss crazy ass Jack.
So it looks like Death Rebel might be on their way out.
Yeah, yo, pack them, get them up out of here, please.
Yeah, because
I think it was
complaining about their music. It's the superstars too.
Like as soon as I heard a Priest, Damien Priest new,
you glitching.
I was like, yeah, the film's gone.
You glitching, Black Star.
No, I said that as soon as I heard Damien Priest new theme, they were gone. Again?
You still glitching.
Yeah, you got that Roger Troutman voice going.
Drop it. Dead or alive, Lois. You're coming with me.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on Like
Right.
I don't understand it.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sound good.
Okay.
Now, yeah.
No, but what I was saying was that, like, as soon as I heard Priest's new theme, I was like, yeah, they're gone.
Didn't this dude come back? Jim Johnston.
There's
No.
unconfirmed reports.
Just for New Day's new theme.
What's your thoughts on that?
I didn't hear New Day. I gotta listen to New Day's full theme when the full version dropped. But
Like, it's on
great
YouTube.
it's great that he came back, even if it was for a one-time thing.
Bally, you ain't shit.
I don't get the Death Rebel thing. I don't get it. I don't understand how you can make as much money as they're making and you have music like that. Like, what are we doing? Weird.
That's why they gave AJ Styles his old theme back. So
Like, I think West Side Gun did the lyrics for New Day's new theme.
Yeah.
that's cool. You know what's
And
great?
the Heels Have Eyes. He came out a new Heels Have Eyes. This dude, Zilla, is going up against Enzo for the fourth road
Finn
championship.
Balor. Yo, Finn Balor, this is a message to you, bro. You got zero pop in the Royal Rumble because of that new Judgment Day theme, bro. If you want to get fans behind you again, change your theme song to Travis Scott themed.
It's like these motherfuckers' themes don't have no identity. It just sounds so generic.
Yeah.
The only one who does is Jay's theme,
Roman Reigns,
Roman's theme, Cody's theme.
A lot of defenders at the time, like 2 years ago, when we kind of were seeing the pattern with Death Rebels music being shit, they were defending it, and I would always tell a lot of younger fans, I say, listen, bro, there has never been a main eventer in the history of wrestling that had a shitty theme song.
Right.
Not one. Every single top guy you ever heard, like that first lyric, you already know who it is. That's music
like
is a very
when that
important
glass
part.
shatters, what?
Right.
When that glass shatters, Stone Cold's about to come out and whip some ass.
Yeah, music is a very important part of the presentation. If you got shitty music, you're not going to get over. Like,
I don't know about
Jacob has
that.
a good theme. I like Jacob's theme.
Jack Swagger was world champion, and his theme song was trash.
Come on, like.
Well, he wasn't a main eventer.
That's because that's because they had an agenda with Swagger. They tried to turn him into Kurt Angle.
Right.
That's a fact.
Jacob had a good theme, or has a good theme.
And I like Jacob's theme. It's pretty dope.
That's one of the few things like I'll plot TK for. He'll spend the money on theme songs, and I know WWE has the money for it. So it's like, what are we doing here? Like, spend the money.
Word, like get real rock bands to play their shit, man.
Yeah,
it will
rock rappers like.
Hey,
yo, I'm saying, like, you want to really tap in. Y'all had West Side Gun. I don't even think West Side Gun even goes to WWE events no more because of that lawsuit.
Bro, they had Travis Scott play their Raw theme. If anything, you could have Travis Scott give one of his songs to one of the superstars.
He showed up in Atlanta, didn't he?
He showed up in Atlanta, and he showed up.
He did
a couple of Raws after that.
He did the Hurt Syndicate theme. Yeah.
We hurt people.
Yeah, West Side Gun. Yeah,
you got to get Meek Mill. He was at WrestleMania. Bring him out.
Yeah, he should have showed up. Like, how you got WrestleMania in Philly and you don't have Meek? Like, you had Meek do the intro, but you should have had him there in the building.
As soon as Meek Mill said "Daddy," it was ball game over.
Oh, shame.
Shit, like Triple H, they all cool with each other. Like Vince is cool with Diddy. Remember, Diddy used to always come through.
Diddy was at WrestleMania. He did the things.
How's Big E's nuts?
I like it, Daddy. I was like, oh God, it's over.
Wow.
Mick Foley said, "Hey, you can't say that. That's not PG."
I don't think that's PG.
Man.
But Junkyard, or that's the topic, right? Junkyard Dog?
Yeah.
Junkyard Dog was was pretty. I remember. I think it was during one of the clashes, and like Junkyard Dog had like this waiter suit on. I think like somebody. I think it was was it the Bulldog that was getting his ass kicked in the ring?
Well, Davy Boy.
Yeah. It was either Davy Boy or somebody else. They're getting their ass kicked in the ring, and then Junkyard Dog took off his suit. It took for fucking ever. The heels were midway.
This guy Black Star's got Fatu on the brain. You're obsessed.
Yeah, right. You a little obsessed over there.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
This dude was throwing a tantrum at the Rumble. I'm like, yo, my dude, he did good. No, fuck that. I'm like, what else you want him to do? He eliminated like 4 people.
No, like I didn't know that he got the most eliminations. I think him and Roman tied. Right? Yeah,
they tied.
Yeah, like he cooked.
So I was like,
yeah, you know who you are, Black Star. You're that dude from that movie with David Arquette. You're that guy from Ready to Rumble that walked up to Sting.
Oh God!
And he was like, "We're men, and we're not afraid to admit that we love other men." Then Sting bitch slapped him.
I don't care what nobody say. I liked Ready to Rumble. A lot of motherfuckers ain't like that shit. I liked it. It was a goofy
I did
movie.
too, and I like that. What was it, like 3 Stages of Hell? What was it called? That little gimmick they had.
Yeah,
I like that.
It was called 3 Stages of Hell. Yeah.
See, this was the beauty of the movie. This is what people don't get about Ready to Rumble. It was a movie within a movie. See, to the casual goer, it's just a silly wrestling movie. But to the wrestling fan, Ready to Rumble is a parody of hardcore wrestling fans, and that's the beauty of the movie. The part where I finally got it, it took me years to get it. The Nitro where it was basically an emulation of the Montreal Screwjob because they turned on Jimmy King. When they're turning on him, David Arquette says, this is one of the funniest lines I've ever heard. He said, "This isn't even a pay-per-view." Like, why is this happening on free television? Because that's something a hardcore wrestling fan would say. Like, why are you giving away this match for free on TV and not a pay-per-view?
We say that to this day.
I remember when Goldberg beat Hogan on a Nitro. I was like, why in the fuck did you wait? Did you not wait for Starrcade?
Exactly.
Didn't
Luger
Luger beat Hogan on the Nitro? Or was that?
Yeah, he did. Yep. Hogan beat
before Sting. Before he fought Sting. Yeah.
Luger beat Hogan in the Nitro too. But Hogan won the belt the very next week. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
At the Wild Hog or some shit like that.
That was around the time the time they were flip flopping the titles. Shoot.
That's because back then wrestling. Back then everything lived and breathed on the ratings, bro. That's why they just gave away shit for free. The craziest match ever in the history of WWE, I don't give a fuck what anyone says, was fucking Rock and Stone Cold versus the NWO. It was a random match on Raw. The go home to WrestleMania 18, just a random Raw.
And there was no more competition. It didn't even make sense.
I'll just never forget the time. I'll never forget the time when I was younger and shit, and my family, my peoples, and we had went to WWF New York for my birthday or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That shit was fly as fuck. I'll never forget that day. So we chilling now, enjoying some food, cracking jokes, talking about wrestling. And one of the waiters, that was serving us or whatever, he was telling us like, "Oh, this is before the invasion and all that." He was saying like, "Yeah, man, there's gonna be a time where WCW and ECW, like all the wrestling companies, is gonna come together, and it's gonna be called Super WWF." We thought this dude was high. It was like, what the fuck? Yeah, that shit'll never happen. We laughed at this dude, and look what happened.
Exactly.
It just wasn't called Super WWF. That's the difference.
Maybe he knew something. He worked for WWF. Exactly. Thing.
Yeah, that's what he was telling. He's like, "Yo, I'm telling you, they're all gonna come together." I'm like, this dude is tripping.
Like, I was at that Nitro when Luger beat Hogan. It was at the Forum.
A word?
Yeah. Was
I
that the
didn't even
forum?
know that.
WCW
Make the
rarely
form blue
went.
again.
WCW rarely went to LA.
Yep. That's why I didn't know.
But yeah, that Nitro was at the forum.
That's wild. Damn.
Like I remember the dark match that night. It was the Faces of Fear versus I think it was
those are my
high
dudes.
voltage. There you go.
The Faces
It was
of
high
Fear.
voltage.
How cool and the Barbarian.
But you knew as soon as you heard the Faces of Fear song.
I'm telling you,
someone's gonna get their ass kicked.
High voltage. You know, they were so 90s high voltage, man.
Who is
were
that?
high, all right.
Kenny,
High.
right? Have them damn steroids in their neck. It was Kenny Chaos and what was the other dude? I forgot the
you
other
have a
dude's
better memory
name.
than I do. To me, they were Jabba number 1 and Jabba number 2. That's what I remember.
Yeah, all I remember is Kenny Chaos and the other dude. Because Kenny Chaos ended up being a solo wrestler after that tag team. But that ain't last so long.
Like, but you knew Ming was gonna whoop someone's ass. Like you knew Ming woke up on the wrong side of bed every morning.
I remember Jim Powers. I remember he used to do like a lot of like Saturday nights, Sunday night heats, velocities and shit.
Yeah, Jim Powers, yep.
Yeah, I remember him.
He was in WWE also. Oh, WWF, I should say, for a short period of
Like
time.
I remember in a Stargate, right? Ming's face that was like Jim Duggan, like a karate match, some shit like that. I was like,
you still roboting a little bit.
Oh, can you hear me better now?
Yeah, just stay where you at. Where you at right now? To stay where you at, because you sound mad clear right now.
Okay, because like I remember the referee being Sonny Ono. I was like, "Who's the city?"
Yo, he's a slept-on manager. Like a lot of people don't talk about Sonny Ono, B.
Oh yeah. Sonny did the fucking selfie before we even knew what it was. He was doing selfies every week.
And like he was
a lot of people don't talk about Sonny Ono.
Like he was the New Japan manager. Like when New Japan invaded Nitro.
Yeah, he was their manager. He was the guy. Yeah, he was like Rocky Romero. He was the guy that established the relationship between WCW and New Japan. Cool story. A lot of people don't know about this. They actually talked about it very briefly on the Bash at the Beach 2000 episode. It was like a blink and you miss it. So Sonny Ono actually filed a lawsuit against WCW in the dying days of WCW. It was a discrimination lawsuit because there were a lot of people.
They're racist. They're racist towards them.
Yeah. There were some legitimate complaints about racism towards Asian people, towards Black people, stuff like that. And
Hardbody Harrison was a part of that lawsuit. Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking weirdo. Yeah, well, less to say about him, the better.
Wow,
but,
I remember that dude. That name sound wild crazy.
Yeah, well, because of that lawsuit, that's why Booker T became the WCW champion. I know Russo says he wanted to push him, and I believe him. But trust me, that lawsuit helped Booker get the title as well. So.
And Booker really he busted his ass, man. Booker deserved all of that shit. Like, and WCW, he was on the grind, man.
Yeah, he was.
It just sucks that they waited too late to give him this push.
Like I said, I think during like the last episode, I said that the only tag team where they were even was Harlem Heat.
Oh Lord!
At the time of Booker T's rise to the main event, like Stevie Ray and Booker T, like they were even. Like wasn't until Booker T got the push that Booker T started to separate himself.
Yep.
Did this dude whip the referee too? The black referee? What the fuck?
I think so.
This dude whipped the black referee too. Why he whip the white referee?
I didn't even see what happened on NXT, so I wouldn't even have known.
You know, that black dude in the front row, he knew what was up, man.
He was over it.
If Oba Femi doesn't beat him within 15 seconds.
Oba's gonna pack him.
Yeah, man, that was the worst part. Why would you have the black guy leave his brother behind? Like, yeah, I'm just gonna let this happen.
That's between y'all two.
Like Oba Femi should whoop his ass.
This shit was wicked behavior right here.
Oh God!
Like he's from New Japan Strong. That's where Eddie Thorpe is from.
Now look, he gonna whip the black ref. Look, see. Unreal.
God.
I see you.
Trick should whip his ass too.
Thorpe. How can you even take a name like that serious? Like, yo, sir, you know who's the new heavyweight champ? Yo, Eddie Thorpe. You ain't going nowhere with that name, sir.
Well, change the channel. The new heavyweight champion, Eddie Thorpe, is next. Change channel.
Shit, I guess he's getting what he wanted. People was talking about it because motherfuckers was not talking about this dude at all before that whipping.
That tells you all you need to know about the NXT main event scene.
Right. Like, damn. My thing is, they should just fuck bringing A-Town down under over there. They should have just brought Austin Theory back over there, and you know what I'm saying, have him as a heel in NXT.
True.
By himself.
True.
Grayson Waller, I just don't see it. I don't understand. I don't understand Grayson Waller. I just don't see it with him. I think he's low-key trash.
They need to get I'd say at minimum somewhere between, I'd say 5 people on the main roster that you're just not using at the moment. Just
keep them in NXT. Put them in NXT.
Yeah, and then since you got this relationship with TNA, get about maybe 2 people like Moose. Like Moose is the main one, and that just have really nothing else to do in TNA, nothing else to accomplish, and just migrate them. So get like 4 or 5 main roster people, 2 TNA people, and merge them with the young up and coming people you got, and give it a year and see where you're at then, you know. But yeah, because right now they don't got nobody, bro. So
well, if you think TNA don't really have a main event card either. Like who's
they don't.
Who's in the heavyweight division on TNA? They don't.
Really they're building the Santana guy. You know.
I was about to say
I like Santana.
I fuck with Santana.
I like Santana.
He's gonna have a really good year this year.
They're building him, and Ali just came back. You know, because he said he's aiming for the TNA title too. So that's good.
Which he should.
What about Eric Young? Like Eric Young being a diabolical heel. That's kind of.
Apparently, Eric Young just turned heel.
Yeah, he's with these dudes, the infantry now. He's the leader of the infantry or some shit like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
I don't know anymore.
Who does?
Dude, I've been saying this, man. Where the fuck is Hammer? Why are they not using Hammer?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's a massive question.
I literally forgot about Hammer.
And that's sad too, because I did too. We're not supposed to be forgetting about this man. What is going on?
Let me look this dude up right now. Is he hurt?
If WWE does not sign him, there's something seriously wrong.
It's crazy because he's not gonna be young forever.
Didn't he debut on NXT one time, Hammerstone?
Yeah, and he lost. They fed him to Oba.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, they did. He was supposed to face Tony D'Angelo. But they never went through that match.
That Tony D. Don't be a for no. Go get Bobby Lupo.
What happened to Hammerstone? Is he even still on?
I'm on his Wikipedia right now. What the fuck? This can't be right.
The last time I seen, he was teamed up with Jake something, and that was it.
Yeah, according to his wiki, the last match he had was on August 22nd against Kushida. Yeah,
that shit don't make no sense. What is going on?
I don't know. He's not hurt.
Well, technically his last match was that tag team match, which was 2 weeks after that.
Yeah.
So,
And
There is-
he's 34. He's at his prime.
That's what I'm
What
saying.
the
He's not
fuck?
gonna be young forever. Like, what is going on?
There
He
is
should be
two
killing
big.
in the NXT right now.
There was two big mysteries in wrestling right now. One is Camille, the other is Hammerstone. Where the fuck are they?
They left together. They like, fuck this shit. I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
yeah.
This shit don't make no sense though. Be like,
I really forgot about Alex Hammerstone. That's crazy.
yeah,
I forgot about both.
because he's not getting booked at all.
Yeah,
Like,
the reason I mentioned him is because like him and Fatu were like the fucking lifeblood of MLW.
of
They were
MLW,
keeping-
hell yeah.
they were keeping that place afloat for years. So I was happy to see
Yeah.
Fatu get an opportunity in WWE, but I was all right. So what's Hammer gonna do? I figured, all right, Fatu can cook in WWE and Hammer can cook in like TNA. Because when he first went to TNA, I was like, yo, man, this dude should be champion within like 6 months minimum because he's got everything. And like the last time I saw him, I remember he was like on a pre-show match losing to Kazarian. I'm like, what? Why was he
Wait,
losing to Kazarian?
wait,
Like, no
wait.
offense to Kazarian. Like, I like Kazarian, but like, why the fuck are you
Wait,
losing to
what the
Kazarian?
hell?
Like, what?
What the hell? He lost to Frank. When did that happen?
That was like, it was like
I
last
didn't
year.
even know that happened either.
Yeah, it was like the beginning of last
yeah.
year. Or something.
Unreal.
Oh my god.
Like then they're talking about Mercedes having that those twins, the Renegade twins, being a part
Yeah.
of Mercedes. Are like, well, then where the fuck is Camille? Camille, where the fuck are you?
Well,
Yeah.
she's got Mercedes is also going to be on House of Glory in March, so good for her.
Yeah, she always goes over there to train too. So, you know,
Yeah,
that's like Amazing Red is like her bro.
right.
If Camille doesn't show up in the reality of wrestling, I'll also hope in wrestling. So,
I don't know where she is or what her contract status is. So somebody's got to look that up.
Jesus.
Appreciate you for pulling up though, Henny God.
Like then,
You know about Bobby Lupo, ballet about Bobby Lupo. Anybody see Richie?
like then, I saw like I watched like I've been watching like a bunch of wrestling. Like lately, like TNA has been putting like their old pay-per-views on YouTube.
Yeah.
The one thing that I've noticed is that Don West was the greatest hype man in wrestling history.
Yo, I'm telling you, B. What's his favorite call? You gotta be kidding me. Man, this dude was a voice of TNA like a motherfucker, man. Forget about it. Definitely miss Don West, man. That was a big loss.
Like there are two hype men that never get the credit that they deserve. One is Don West, and the other is that dude from WWE. They used to hype the living shit out of the pay-per-views.
Oh yeah, that guy. I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
Ooh.
He was the guy that did all the advertisements in like the 90s and 2000s. You know,
He was Jonathan, or he was he used to do the hotline when
Todd Pettengill?
there you go,
Tom Petty.
Top that and go.
Yeah, basically like he used to do like 96, 97. They used to do like those pay-per-view promo packages with like the voice, and it was really cool. It was like, yeah, it was like something straight out of it. It was similar to like a movie trailer almost. They don't do that anymore. They stopped doing it years ago. I don't know why. It's really good, really entertaining stuff.
Like
So-
every single pay-per-view you used to put on the TV Guide Network just to hear Todd Pettengill.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Hype
Todd
shit.
Pettengill. Didn't he
Todd was
came?
great.
He came back for in the house for NXT. Yeah, he came
Yeah,
back
yeah,
for,
he did. Yeah, he
for
did.
that pay per
He
view.
did it. He did that show called Mania, where he used to give away cheat codes.
Right.
Which is funny because looking back in retrospect, that was like kind of a precursor to like G4. You know, that's kind
Oh,
of what
yeah.
it was almost.
It was him and what's his slut's name? Sonny. They used to host
Yeah.
that show.
Like nobody in WWE could hype a pay-per-view like Todd Pettengill could.
Yeah, Todd
he made
Pettengill, he's definitely the OG.
he
He
made
should be
every
in the Hall
match.
of Fame. See,
He
see,
Oh
to
hell
me, like,
yeah,
not?
big facts, big
yeah,
facts. Hell
yeah,
yeah.
see, to me, like, if you're gonna have a Hall of Fame, like, those are the types of people that should really be in the Hall of Fame, like the
Well
unsung heroes.
deserved.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
And I'll say it
That's
every year, bro. I'll say it every year. And again, like, I'm not that invested in it because I know it's not real. But since people insist on trying to take this shit seriously, another unsung hero in the who should be in the Hall of Fame is fucking Arsenio Hall. That dude was an ally
Yeah. I
for
remember you said
professional
that from
wrestling.
before too. I
Yeah, he
agree.
had Hogan on there. He had Warrior on
Razor.
there. He had Randy Savage on there. He had Razor. Like when wrestling was cooling off and the mainstream media started to turn on wrestling, like in the transition of like the early 90s.
Jerry Springer did that
90s.
too.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah. They had Jerry. Yeah, Jerry and Arsenio. They helped us out. You know, they were allies. What's his name? I think he passed away. Regis. Yeah, Regis
Yeah,
is
Yeah,
another
he
one.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah, Regis.
yeah,
yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Regis.
yeah.
Yeah, Regis had a lot of heavy hitters on this show.
Yeah, they give Regis his flowers, rest in peace, Regis, and they gave Jerry his flowers, rest in peace, Jerry, because we lost him. But they never gave
No, what?
Arsenio.
The
Right.
funniest Regis story was when Rick Rude was on the show. And
Oh
he did
yeah.
he did the little hip swivel thing. I
Yeah,
can't believe
Tom
back the fuck out.
Kathy, yeah. He was about to snatch her up.
she said, let me go to this like locker room right here and rub one out. That's what she was about to do.
Oh shit.
No, that's because she said that she didn't like it. They said that she didn't like the
Alright.
whole.
Sure, she didn't. Sure,
Yeah, okay.
Shit, he was being light.
right?
Rick
That
Rude
was
was being
PG
light.
rude, bro. That
Remember
was
when he
PG
did to
rude.
remember when he did to Francine?
Oh my god.
Like Rick Rude doesn't get his flowers either. He was one of the greatest heels ever.
Right.
Yeah, man,
What's the deal with
yeah.
that? Why he don't get his flowers? Like Rick Rude was one of the best mid card heels out there. He definitely should have been a world champion.
I think Rude is in the conversations for like one of the GOATs because he made like one of the most basic moves look devastating. And it was one of the
Oh, the neck
coolest
breaker.
names ever. The Rude Awakening.
The Rude
like,
Awakening,
great
the
name.
Rude Awakening neck breaker. Yeah. No, but when he came out, and said, "All I want is for all you fat, out of shape."
Name your city here. Meat hogs.
You're a Kansas City sweat hogs.
Sweat hogs. I said meat hogs. Pause. Sweat hogs. Excuse me.
Kansas
Now,
City
if you
sweat
want to
hogs.
see what a real man looks like, hold your applause and hit my music.
Hit my music.
See, that makes me think of Velveteen Dream, man. Like,
Yeah.
now, Velveteen Dream would have popped off big time in the main roster. Be like, he really fucked his whole shit up.
Yeah.
I really feel bad because I was a huge fan for Dream. He was
What?
He was
This
a
dude was
he was pumping-
magnificent in NXT, yo.
He was pumping out banger matches. Like his match with Malachi Black is one of my favorite matches by him.
Yeah.
That's a takeover, right?
Yes. It was
Say my
saddest part-
name.
The
I'm gonna make
saddest
sure
part
you say
about-
my name.
Yeah, the saddest part about Velveteen is two things. Like pre AEW, before AEW was a thing, he was very active on Twitter. And I remember like every pay-per-view that WWE did, and this was like when Vince was like burying everybody, he would always tweet, "Pick me, Vince. Pick me, Vince. Pick me." Like he wanted to go
Yeah,
to
I
the main
remember.
roster. He wanted to go. And then when AEW became a thing, and they quote unquote went to war, like when he really when they really could have used him, he got hurt. So like during that whole war, he was gone the entire time. And then when
He
he
would have
came
been perfect.
back, right? And then when he came back, the allegations started. And like when those allegations came out, like the fans didn't give a fuck. They didn't want to see him on TV. I remember there were people in the audience that had like fire dream signs. I remember that shit. And I was like, what the fuck's going on? Because this is like right before the Me Too shit blew up. So we,
Yeah.
at this point in time, we were not privy to the. I don't want to call it an epidemic, but that's what it was. It was an epidemic of like allegations of just a lot of shit. And once more evidence came out, it was like, yeah, man, like this shit was like, it's not looking good. And the exact moment I knew that this dude was fucking cooked, because I know, man, we talked about this before, and you laughed. Kushida's my guy. I'm a New Japan guy, so I fuck heavy with New Japan. But Kushida in WWE, he was a cruiserweight. He wasn't a heavyweight. That's how he was presented. He was presented as a cruiserweight. And I remember like he had a match with Dream had a match with Kushida, and Kushida like made him tap out in like 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wait, what? I had to like rewind. I was like, did Dream tap out to Kushida? And like he did. And like
And that was for the
2 weeks
North
later,
American Championship, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Kushida made him tap. And again, I fuck with Kushida. He's great, but again, he was a cruiserweight, So he was wrestling guys like Tozawa and like, TJP and guys like that. He wasn't wrestling like heavyweight dudes. So like when Dream tapped out to Kushida, I was like, yo, man, like this dude is like he's done. And like 2 weeks later, gone.
Just
Gone.
imagine if those allegations never happened, and you hear Dream say, "All I want is for all you fat, out of shape."
Like this dude really became the prince of wrestling, like Taff Cat. That's who he was.
I think that there's a very good chance, and I'm not exaggerating at all. I think that push that Roman got, the tribal chief character, I think that would have been
what went to Dream.
Yeah.
If that shit never happened.
I definitely agree, because the dude had the swag. He could talk on the mic. He's a beast in the ring. He really had all the tools, the look, all that shit.
Would you give Dream Heyman though?
No.
He doesn't need him. He don't need nobody. That's the thing. Yeah. The dude was a fucking anomaly.
Yeah. I remember Cena, he even said like at the time, because Cena was gone at that point. He wasn't really doing anything, and he was interviewed. I want to say it was like 2019, 2020, and someone had asked Cena, was there anybody in NXT that caught his interest? And his exact words was he referred to Dream as the one. That's what he called him. He called him the one. I was like, wow, that's like a pretty high compliment when Cena is calling you the one.
But if you think of it, Cena does that shit with all the newcomers. Let's really be real.
When he
sees somebody catch fire, he always, oh yeah, that's the one that I'm gonna take the the rub from. But that's neither here nor there.
I knew Dream was over the second that he wore the tights that have Marina Shafir on them, and he faced Roderick Strong.
Remember that shit, right?
Yeah.
Now this dude is trapped in the Indies, and him wearing that shirt did it help?
That was ball game over.
The shirt with all the mug shots on it, Jesus.
Like,
yo, Jesus.
Cue Metallica.
He's probably hoping, and this is stupid too, because that bitch should be gone too. He's probably hoping if Tessa can get a second chance, he can get a second chance. And I hate fucking Tessa too, but Dream, with all due respect, my guy, there's a very big difference between racist allegations and groomer allegations.
Right.
Like it's a whole new ballpark.
And not only that, she's a white woman. Let's really be real.
I think Tripp still likes him though. Like I'm not too sure, but I think Tripp still likes him.
I'm pretty sure they all like him. I'm pretty sure they all want to make money, you know what I'm saying, with this dude. And then he keeps doing dumb shit. He didn't apologize properly on the Van Vliet interview.
He's still too nuclear, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Part. I mean, at this point, you might as well go to Mexico, my dude.
I know.
You should go
to Mexico. I know he had heat even before the allegations. What I can tell you is that I know he wasn't well liked in the locker room, but the reason why he was protected was, number one, he was just really good to a point where it's like, well, yeah, he delivers. And he was protected by Shawn and Triple H, as long as he had their protection, he was basically set. But clearly at some point, he lost that protection, and once Triple H and Shawn, weren't looking after him anymore, it was ball game over.
I heard that he was a mark for himself. That's why he was getting a lot of heat and shit in
Yeah,
the locker room. Like,
he took the
he
dream
basically,
shit serious.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was like
He lived the
on some
gimmick.
yeah. He was on that what's that dude's name? The one who was
Hulk
the bad
Hogan.
Joker. No, the actor. The one who did the Joker
Joey
in the
Ryan.
Suicide.
Who, Joaquin Phoenix?
No, the other one, the one that wasn't good. You know, I can't think of the guy's name.
Was
Oh,
it
The one who
Val
did
Kilmer?
that Jared guy?
Jared, yeah.
Jared Leto.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jared
from
Leto.
Suicide Squad.
Jared Leto does a lot of method acting in his movies, and like it's made him very unpopular with a lot of his castmates and shit. That's what Dream was doing. Like I had heard that Dream was doing method acting with the Dream gimmick, as Sandman alluded to. Like he was living the gimmick 24/7 to a point where he would like be on buses and shit, and he wasn't Patrick Clark. He was Dream, and like Ricochet and Adam Cole and Keith Lee and everybody who was there at the time, they were like, dude, like, we're not working, just fucking talk as yourself. And he was like, nope, he wouldn't do it. He was like, but that's probably why his shit was so good. In
Yeah.
fairness, because he lived the character. Like,
But
it wasn't a character to him, it was real.
But
So
sometimes you gotta know when to turn it off, though. That's the thing.
A quick breaking news: Jazz came back tonight.
Oh, what?
oh really?
Oh,
Yes.
Jazz.
Yes, part of the Knockouts Battle Royal on TNA.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I like Jazz. She's cool.
The clip is on YouTube if you guys want to see it after the show.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely want to see that. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I'll play a quick second of it. Let me see.
I was gonna show some love to Jazz.
Hell yeah. She was training from before. I don't know where though, but she's a trainer.
Like yeah, like her and Tommy Dreamer kept open communication, so you knew it was going to come sooner or later.
Okay. What the fuck? They still in the pandemic over there or something? What the fuck is everybody?
But it's gonna be
Yeah, they gotta figure something out. Because we talked about it not here on the show, but we talked about it on our private chat. So to the fans out there who don't know, the current plan for TNA is they want to do a live show once a month going forward. That's the plan. It's a good idea on paper. The problem is
you need to have the roster for it.
If they do that, then the second show after is the tape show they do after the live show. And I watched it. Sandman watched it. I'm not sure if you saw it, TKO. That second show they did was like no good. And it's pretty clear what they did. It was like all their heavy hitters were on the live show, and it was like all the unimportant people were like on the tape show. So they have to like add balance to it. You don't want to put all your heavy hitters on a live show. Like save something for the tape show.
Like up next is the second Impact. Everybody get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
They always do that. They always used to do that. They always like tape two shows in the same way, and it always looked weird.
Like just like AEW, Collision. Everybody get the fuck out. Up next Collision, get the fuck out.
At least Collision, they try to mix it up. But
Okay, let's see this video. Oh, she looks great.
hey,
Yeah, she does.
Be. Alright. I don't want to play
Right,
too
no
much
mercy
because this just came out.
I like the guy with the
No
No
Mercy
Mercy
shirt.
shirt. Nice.
Greatest video game ever.
Right? I don't want to play too much of it because that shit just came out. You already know how they give it up.
Chest out to block the low blow. Oh my goodness.
That shit was so funny though. Like they really used to do that shit though. How you block low blows by poking your chest out?
Like all of a sudden you hear like a metal sound, like ding, ding, ding.
So yeah, we was talking in the chat about Bailey being in the celebrity basketball game.
What?
Oh, you ain't
Yeah,
know? Come
B.
on, you the sports guy. How you don't know this? Come on, B.
You know,
Yeah,
good and damn well
Bailey.
I don't talk about celebrity basketball because they all fucking suck.
Nah, I won't say that. There's celebrities out there that could ball.
I
Like
remember they
Q.
had. I remember they had Chris Brown on there. He balls like crazy.
Like
Hell
Keo
yeah.
can ball, I know that.
Well, I know Bailey been trying to get on there for a minute. So
She has.
Yeah. Shit, I remember
yeah,
from
she,
before. Steve Urkel, he was nice. I think he still is. Jaleel White. I think he can still ball. There's a
I
lot of
don't know.
celebrities out there that know how to play.
I would
Yeah.
hope so. He's Sonic the Hedgehog, you know. So
It's time to juice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
seen
I
that
bet it
shit
was.
a few weekends ago. That was actually really good. Like I think the second one is the best, but the third one was good though. But the
Oh,
second
you
one's
mean
the
the
best
movie?
to me. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. The
okay.
third. Yeah, I just saw the Sonic 3 movie recently. Yeah, shout outs to Keanu Reeves. He did a great
Yeah, he
job.
did good as Shadow.
playing
Yeah.
Shadow.
All I gotta say about Sonic is, you know, ever since I was a kid, it was pretty clear that all the characters were black, and I was okay with that. Then when they introduced Shadow, it's like, okay, we're not gonna be subtle anymore. All right, cool.
And he
Whatever.
wearing Tim's. No, not Tim's. He wearing Jordans. This dude's Shadow. You see he's wearing a pair of Jordans, especially in the movie.
Right.
Like, you got
Like,
the blick and you got a pair of Jordans. Come on, son.
I
And
remember in the
they make it a
like I
part
remember in the
4 too.
'90s, right?
Yeah, with Mary.
Like
Yeah,
I
I
remember,
don't know who's gonna voice her.
like I remember in the '90s, like ESPN used to do a slam dunk contest with celebrities, not with celebrities,
They did?
but with other athletes, right?
Oh, I don't remember that though.
And there was one with Michael Irvin, Barry Bonds, Ken Griffey Jr.,
What?
and Deion Sanders.
Slam dunk competition.
Yeah,
I gotta look that
Nice.
shit up after the show. What?
and I remember,
How tall was the rim? The actual NBA height rim?
yeah, it was a 10-foot rim.
Yeah, they tripping.
But I remember that Deion could actually ball. That's probably because like he was all state in basketball in Florida.
Oh, okay. Who,
And,
prime
like
time?
Bonds, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And like Bonds can dunk, and Griffey can dunk, but like Emmett,
That's crazy. Ken Griffey could really dunk. Nah, I gotta look this one up. Chill. I gotta look this one up. You better not be capping, Black Star.
no, I'm not. Look it
Let
up.
me see.
In dunk contests, Bonds and Griffey and Michael Irvin.
Don't be mad at us. You're glitching.
Hold on.
I'm curious.
But I'm
to
searching
know
for it right
what
now.
year all
Just give me a
this
second.
happened. I'm guessing this happened in the '90s, obviously.
Yeah, 92. I'm looking at
Yeah.
it now.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's older than I thought.
Yo, what's going on? How I know about this shit? Nah, son. Nah, hold on, chill. I gotta play this real quick.
Yeah, let me see this. This looks like some retro '90s shit right here.
Yeah, like I told you.
I ain't know about this. I know
Yeah,
YouTube's
like it was
gonna be mad at me. I'm doing the most right now. YouTube, please don't be mad at the kid. Oh, I'm gonna pull it up
Like
right
it was on
now.
ESPN. I remember it.
Wow, this is funny.
That's Deion.
He's wearing the hat.
That's Chris Carter. Michael.
I'm gonna show one
Speaking
more.
of speaking of basketball, how do y'all feel about MJ's? How do you guys feel about MJ's kid being an idiot, Marcus?
Oh yeah,
How do
this
y'all feel
dude
about
getting
MJ's
called with
kid being an
You see
idiot,
the dude
Marcus?
mugshot? Yo, the dude mugshot looked like he was
Was
annoyed.
he smiling? He was smiling,
Nah,
right?
No, he just looked annoyed.
Yeah.
He was like, "Man, can you
Okay.
leave me alone so I can go back to my coke?"
Man, this is what happens when
To me,
celebrities. This is what happens when you spoil your kids and you're a celebrity.
Man.
to me, like what doesn't do him any favors and wasn't do MJ any favors, because I know people will be like, "What's this got to do with MJ?" Like I saw because the actual video itself is like an hour long. You can find like shorter Cliff Note versions on YouTube. When the officers kept telling him why he was under arrest, he kept saying, He kept saying, "Do you know who I am? I'm Michael Jordan's son." I'm like he kept saying that over and over and over, and it's like, nah, B, this is not his first rodeo. Like this dude is like entitled and spoiled, bro. That's
That's
probably
what
how he
happens when
got
you have
girls.
unlimited. That's what happens when you have unlimited money.
That's what
Yeah,
happens when you spoil your kids, man. Fuck that. Motherfuckers just leech off your name and think that they're above the law. That's not how it works.
The crash is hard.
Do you know who I am? Wow.
Like,
crash
I'm
is
pretty sure
hard, my
that girl
guys.
with him was a. Yeah, I'm like 1,000% confident that girl with him was a call girl. Like she didn't give a fuck about him. She just want the money.
Yeah, dude. Man, this dude sound like a Karen. Good lord.
Her whole demeanor the entire time was like, "Baby, you're still paying for my tuition, right?" Like that was like her vibe the whole time.
Yikes.
My tuition.
Watch out, ting, brethren.
Very few celebrities get it right. Like LeBron and his kids seem like they got it right.
So Bronny's still in the B League?
Yeah.
Mm.
Dion and his kids seem like they got it right.
Yeah, yo, smashing Scottie Pippen's ex.
That's weird as fuck, bro.
Yeah, like out of all the chicks in the world, like what?
They love the sloppy seconds.
Man.
Didn't she watch you grow up?
You know, she was giving that dude the season coochie, had that motherfucker all over the place. He didn't know if he was coming or going.
Like, didn't she watch you grow up?
I see you, Anubis. I'm just have Anubis say what he got to say real quick, so I'm about to shut shit down. Anubis was good.
Not, man. I'm mad I missed all of this. Y'all were having JYD fantasies. Did y'all cover the New Jack incident?
No, we ain't spoke about. We rarely spoke about New Jack, like a little tad. What
I was
talking about. Say about it real quick.
All I remember was New Jack was talking about JYD kept ducking him on pay, and he said,
yeah. We spoke about that shit a few shows ago. This dude Toph has said that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Wait, I was like, Junkyard was at ECW. He was like, nah, he was like a I guess it was like a special show. Like I don't think he wrestled. What was it again, so?
Special.
It was like some type of like anniversary show for like this other company. I forgot. They had like a bunch of they invited like a bunch of former champions and stuff, and JYD was there, and Jack basically ran up on him. He was like, "Yo, pay up," and JYD ran from him.
His big ass was running. The fuck?
Like I thought, if New Jack would have killed anybody, it would have been Heyman and Cornette. But he likes those two.
Well, he said that Heyman paid him though. He said I can't really talk bad about Paul Heyman no more because he did pay me. He paid me what he owed me.
Oh, he knew better. That's why.
That's that Roman, probably from that Roman Reigns money.
And and I'm pretty sure, as far as Jim Cornette goes, it's Jim Cornette. Like to know him is to love him and hate him.
Well, but I thought if anybody would have killed Cornette, it would have been New Jack. But New Jack never killed him.
Well, hell, I remember the Gangsters used to have D'Lo Brown in it.
Right.
Oh yeah, that was supposed to be the original nation. That's supposed to be the nation. It's supposed to be the Gangsters, the Gangsters and D'Lo. But New Jack said something about OJ, and that killed it right then and there.
Jim Cornette told him to. He said, "Go piss off the crowd," in there.
Right.
So he's like, "Say something about OJ." So that's what he went out there and said to our man OJ Simpson. Thank you. That's 2 down.
I don't know I don't know what made him think that having New Jack going out there saying whatever he wants was a good idea.
Yeah, you never give New Jack a live mic.
He said you
But
wanted
you know
heat.
what?
Like you said you wanted heat. I gave you some heat. He's like, I didn't want you to get killed tonight. Like the fuck?
What you want, man? You ask for heat, he'll give heat. New Jack was always a good talker. Say what you want, he could talk.
Like they wanted to hang that motherfucker outside. He said he was trying to pack him up when he left that venue.
Yeah.
By the way, Mass Transit, are you the stupidest motherfucker alive? You
Well,
wanted to get
yeah.
cut. You asked New
He's
Jack
not
of all
alive,
people
actually.
to cut you.
You heard? He's not alive, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Mass Transit passed away.
No, you're not. You knew he was dead.
No, I did it.
Yeah, he
I
died
didn't know
like
he died.
years ago. Yeah.
Well, the problem I had with that was I'm like, so you're an inexperienced wrestler telling a vet what you're gonna do.
No,
You asked
New Jack,
Jack-
New Jack did the most though. Let's really be real. All he said,
But
like,
you
he
asked
just
New
wanted to
Jack
get
of all people to give you color. You know New Jack is going to kill you.
man, that shit. But my dude, like the thing is, like his character was supposed to be Ralph Cramden. What the fuck he thought he was going with that?
Huh?
You're the Mass Transit. He's supposed to be Ralph Cramden. That was his character.
Okay.
He was not no character, bro, at all.
Like my dude, Ralph Cramden. What was gonna be the name of your finisher? Power riding the kisser.
Well, it was like,
Bro.
what do you want? You know,
One
you
of
ask
these
New
days, hey man,
Jack. Slice.
Unreal.
That's what happened with one of those days. And you were underage, and you didn't actually you didn't have a license to actually be there. Come on.
Yo,
he
New Jack
he
is
cut you,
lucky.
and he screamed. He screamed loud when he cut him.
Yeah,
New
New
Jack
Jack
was-
is lucky he didn't get locked up for that shit. Like Heyman, Heyman held him down.
As somebody who just finished Breaking Bad and now I'm starting to watch Better Call Saul, I don't think Saul Goodman could get New Jack out that case. I'm sorry.
I don't know how Heyman did it, but shit.
I don't know how New Jack is not in jail right now.
Oh, you mean for the guy he shanked in the ring or the old man he beat the crap out of?
Like this nigga should be in jail like 3 times over.
Then he said,
Well, he's not in jail
because
because he's currently in the tomb. He's not around.
Actually in the ground.
Then he said that he went to kill Vic Grimes.
Right.
Never trust dudes named Jerome. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, that's not fair. I work with a Jerome, and he's a nice guy. He's a little crazy, but only about cartoon women.
Henny God says Snowfall is better than Breaking Bad. Ooh.
Keyword.
Snowfall is fucking crazy.
Hey, wait, no, we got to be fair about this. You know what? He wouldn't be wrong or right because you can go either way. I will say this: I like Snowfall better than Power.
Really?
That's crazy. That's actually like I posted that earlier. I asked people on my Facebook. I said, "Yo, which one y'all think is better?" It's like that's crazy.
Oh, I'm not on Facebook. Otherwise, I would have answered it. See, I'm more of a Snowfall fan because you watched him get it from out of the mud, like
literally.
Yeah.
You know,
here's my thing, man. And this
Ghost was already established.
This comes from a place of love. Like I'm not being rude. Just I don't even consider this to
You're
be
about to
rude,
be.
just being honest. What's that other show? I can't think of it. There's this show that comes on Stars. It's like based off like I know what it's called. Black Mafia something.
BMF.
Oh,
BMF.
Yeah. The first couple of seasons was good. Like the third season, though, that shit was trash. The first 2 seasons was good.
Yeah, I've seen a few episodes of BMF and stuff. Like, so I heard some stuff like this a couple of years ago, not recently. I heard some stuff about a show called Power. I watched it and stuff. Here's my criticism, and I don't know, like if they all have the same producer. A lot of those like Black Mafia-ish shows, like they're the same. You know what I mean? Like the vibe, the pacing, like just the structure. Like if you look at an average episode of Power and then you look at an episode of BMF, I don't see a difference.
Well,
that's because they got
like
the same
the
producer. They're both produced by 50 Cent.
Yeah. Like they part of the Power universe. But I would say the little difference of Power is like this dude Ghost, like when he was going around and killing motherfuckers and shit, he was like more stealthy and shit. These dudes wasn't really stealthy like that. They was, they was more about the gunplay and shit. But Ghost would kill you in different types of ways.
I like Snowfall better though because it had the CIA component in there, and it was semi-based on the true events.
Yeah,
I mean BMF was too.
Man. Like that should. I'm sorry. I think I watched like a season a day when it came to Snowfall.
Man,
Sometimes
I tried
2
like
seasons a day.
But I judge those shows based on I'll just watch an episode and then catch up later binge, where you're like, let me just check one out. That seems pretty good. All right, another episode won't hurt. I got to be up for work tomorrow, but I think I can squeeze in another episode. I've only done that with Breaking Bad so far.
Like the other day, I just finished watching the shit, the 6th season. I only had got like 2 hours of sleep. I was literally up watching that shit all fucking night the other day.
Aside from that, sorry.
I was gonna say sometimes your mindset too can make a difference. Like just for whatever reason, mentally, you just may not be in the mood to watch something. Like back in the day, some friends of mine from school, they tried to get me into Dexter, and for whatever reason, I couldn't get into it back then. I was like, really a show about a serial killer? Like this just isn't for me. I tried to watch it, and I couldn't get into it. Then X amount of years later, when COVID happened, 2020 was just such a fucking shit show. So much death going on. I guess it put me like in a dark mindset. I watched Dexter again in 2020, and for whatever reason, like I was hooked. I was like, yeah, I'm like super into it. So if you ever watch something like, and it was like 5 years ago, 7 years ago, you didn't like it, give it another shot. You may like it now. Maybe your taste have changed. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I got one more on that.
They got a the prequel came out, as a matter of fact. Original Sin.
And not as good, but it's all right.
It's not as good. Yeah, I ain't watched it yet. So
personally, I think with Dexter, like season 4 was top tier. Like 1 through 4, amazing. Because John Lithgow, it was hard to top that. But what I was gonna say was, I know what you're talking about getting into a show that you weren't into before. Because when I was back in the day, everybody tried to get me, all my friends tried to get me to watch this show called Scrubs. And I was like, man, I ain't watching that. And every time they show me something, I wouldn't laugh. Then I caught one moment that had me dying, and then that made me start it from the beginning.
I never watched Scrubs either.
Like one of the black movies ever with New Jack City.
You said New Jack City? You said New Jack City was
New Jack City is one of the greatest black movies ever.
Definitely.
What?
Hell yeah.
Nah, New Jack City's great, but I couldn't believe it because I'm like, Wesley Snipes would have dusted Ice-T. I'm sorry.
Maybe he caught him
Ice-T
black.
He'd have snatched every one of his dreadlocks off and back kicked him out the window.
Well, not only is it a great black movie, it's a great mafia movie. Generally.
Yeah.
King of New York. That's my favorite.
What he said, Tove? Idolaters!
Yeah.
Your soul is required in hell.
Did you watch? Did you ever watch King of New York?
Paul London. That's Paul London at the Fitz trial. Guarantee you that's
If you
Paul
ever get a
London.
chance, check out King of New York.
That's about to be what's his name? What was that dude's name? The guy who was dancing in all the videos in the 2000s.
Oh, Fars from Bentley.
Yeah. That's gonna be him in the Diddy trial. That's gonna be
holding his umbrella.
Yeah,
I know it was Singleton that did Snowfall. I know that.
But the other joint that got me, and that I didn't know it's been out for years, is I just finished watching Castlevania, and damn, that is some good stuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, no, it goes hard. Like if you start from Castlevania and then go to Castlevania Nocturne, action, excitement, cursing, blood, everything I need.
Oh, you know what came? I think this shit came back for a new season. As a matter of fact, you ever watched Invincible before?
Oh yeah. I read the comics.
Yeah, I think the new season has started.
Was it on Max?
Nah, it's on Amazon.
It's on Prime.
Okay.
Harley Quinn just started again too. Not as funny as it used to be.
Yeah, you never watched Invincible, Tove? Yo, check that shit out. It's good. That shit is really
Okay.
good. Invincible it's a real gory cartoon.
Yeah, I
But as
got
well,
Amazon Prime. I never use it. I gotta start using it more.
that's a lot of good shit on Prime. You know what I'm saying? Like I like
Oh, yeah.
Amazon Prime.
Real quick,
Yeah, that's where I kept a lot of my stuff.
real
Yeah, I
quick. The
think
old
season
man
3
who-
is out, Henny guy. Yeah.
real quickly, the old man who is that dude in anime is fucking Master Roshi. Master Roshi's that dude.
Oh, well, he's Master Roshi. If you watch Sakamoto Days, well, no, you can't watch. He ain't on there yet, but in the comics, Takahashi's badass too. I don't know if that's his name. It's just this old blind man who mumbles all the time, but don't get in his way. That's all I got to say.
Well, yeah, let's get up out here, B. Gonna pull up again tomorrow. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Gonna continue the
Breaking news.
discussion.
Of course, y'all do it when I'm at work.
Shit, we might be live for the Super Bowl halftime show, so you know you can pull up then.
Yeah, we're gonna be live for Drake.
Oh,
soon.
yeah.
Oh, great.
If he brings Jesus, you can do fuck down on Trump, but that'll be the greatest. That'll be the greatest halftime ever.
My dude,
Oh,
Robot over there.
Hey,
Y'all have a good night.
hey, shut up.
Let's get up out of
Kanye
here.
West is diagnosed with autism.
You guys said what?
Kanye West, he got diagnosed with autism apparently.
No shit.
He should be diagnosed with bipolar disorder.
And another news: water is wet.
Oh,
Really.
Lord.
Let's get up out of here. I'll see y'all
Yeah.
tomorrow, B.
Alrighty.
Oh, wait.
All right. Peace out to you already know the council, Henny God, Ballet, you already know the vibes. My dude King Leo, Tati, all y'all, all B, all days off. Shouts go out to y'all, all of y'all B. We're gonna do this again on Friday. You already know the vibes. Peace out, motherfuckers. Don't be a twerp and sub. On the road to 800.